Hello everyone, Russell Wright here, and in this video I promised that I would walk you through the installation of the Google Automagic poster, and it's a G+ poster that you can plug right into your blog as a plugin. I discovered it on the Warriors forum after testing about half a dozen different plugins because I wanted a plugin that would publish automatically to my Google Plus accounts and my unique profiles on both Google Plus pages and business pages. Here's Mr. Kennedy. He launched it in the Warriors forum. I talked to the developers. It's been stable for many months. And it's very unusual to find an excellent piece of software or service on the Warriors forum, but this is great. And I can't recommend anything else right now. We haven't built anything yet, so just might as well go with it. I've been using it to automate hundreds of my video pin, or what I call PinVid websites. These are all open graph, where you see the open graph hanging off of them. That's important because you want your feed to generate open graph if possible, and it's just good because you get a higher click-through rate with images. Okay, and so this is a persona made for my WR2. This WR2 ring is a ring that I don't have to have personally branded. I can even make up personas if I want. Okay, hopefully you remember the one web ring to rule them all model for WR2s and WR1s. If not, please do join us at networkempire.com to learn some of the most advanced network building on the web. Okay, but hands down. Okay, but to keep things simple, this is actually a persona for Afraid of the Future, and currently it's a one-to-one relationship, meaning for every social profile I have, here's the social profiles here, Cody is the persona that's tied to all of these accounts. Okay, YouTube, RSS, so on and so forth. Okay, and whether Cody is a real person, I recommend that you use a family member or a real person to stay within Google's terms of service. That's something that I have to say on this video. Okay, but I will also add a caveat to that, that the way that we've got our models theoretically set up is always use your branded stuff on your WR1s. Okay, whoopsie, let me get a pen here. Screen draw. Always use your real people and especially your real brands on your WR1 blogs. And it's up to you if you want to use real people on your WR2 blogs, meaning a real brand holder or a real brand champion or a spokesperson or something like that. Okay, so that's just something to keep in mind, that there's two ways to look at it. You can look at it from our one web ring to rule them all system, or you can look at it from Google's terms of service, which is use real people or family members. Okay, so all you would do is you would log into your blog area and you would upload the plugin once you purchased it. You can purchase it from the link below this video, and when you log in, you're going to need to put your Google Plus email account and password. This is why you want to create a unique persona, a second tier Google Plus dashboard, and just go ahead and sign in. They're going to give you a domain key. Automagic G+ Poster has a pretty sophisticated hub in which you can add a certain number of domains and set it up. Okay, you're going to need to put your domain API key generated by the plugin software. You're going to need to log in and get it, and then you're going to check update options and check status. And what's going to happen is you're going to see every time something posts to your blog, you're going to see this. This was published at 2:52. It was about an hour ago or so, and it was urban homesteading. And if I click on it, it's going to take me back to the original blog post. Now this is an automatic blog post, okay, with a video that I've got on here, and it should start getting views soon enough, and maybe even pins, okay, and start generating traffic. Now I have some fancy techniques, including an automatic video, RSS generator, and other things that gets me traffic hand over fist when I really set my mind to it on these blogs. Okay, and I am creating a course on that right now. Of course, it's the biggest course that I've ever built, and it's the most precise or concise course that I've ever built because it's a step-by-step precision action that has allowed me to create sites like this. Okay, depending upon how much traffic I want to throw on them and depend upon how much time I want to spend on it, and that's usually determined by what I'm selling. There is actually no real product tied to this blog at this time, so it's not a huge focus of time. But it's a great demo to show you that the last thing, if I go to the index page, the last few items posted should have been syndicated. Okay, so let's go ahead and hit the index page. Here you can see an update a few hours ago. This is an auto update. Urban homesteading, homestead recipe beef tips, Becky's homestead. Okay, these were published recently. Just go over to the actual G Plus account corresponding to this account, and you can see urban homesteading, Quaker introduction. Okay, urban homesteading. Okay, so there's a recent post. Quaker kitchen. Let's go back and see. There's the Quaker kitchen, and I think I might have published this manually, which is why it didn't appear. Okay. Okay, you can see these other ones that are posting. Okay. And once in a very great while, there is a glitch in the system where something will create a hitch, and you can just go into your the G Plus auto poster and just refresh it. You just go in here and click check status. And usually when you go and check the status update, it'll clear the cache. If something has changed, or if their network has gotten, something has happened on their network where they were down for 10 minutes, it'll generally reboot, and you'll see those things posted right here with no problem. Okay, so hopefully that makes sense. That's pretty much all there is to the auto poster. And then of course you'll be following the instructions just like you follow anywhere else, and you're going to take this feed. Let me just walk you through that right now. Okay, you're just going to grab your Plus account, and then you're going to move that into our Google Plus RSS generator software. And then just like I showed you before, you're going to log into your G Plus RSS generator. You're going to go to projects, you're going to create a project, you're going to name the project, you're going to throw only the code in, obviously. Okay, and you're going to call this project name Afraid of the Future Survival Network. We're going to call him Cody Wright. Okay, we're going to do personal. It's a personal page I'm using. You could do business if you wanted. You can do business as well. And the description is going to be afraid. Be very afraid, or whatever. You can put in a job order or whatever you want. Fetch posts, fetch +1s, save project settings. Do keep in mind, if you do not have a proxy, that you got to add the proxies. If you don't, it's only going to update every 24 hours because we can't handle all of the pings that we get because there's so many members using this application. So bring your own proxy if you want to update every hour. Otherwise, your feeds will be updated every 24 hours. Okay. So the next step is going to be to grab that link, and of course I grabbed the wrong link, so I'm going to grab it again. Copy your link address. Alright, and you're just going to go ahead and put that in there. That's your first one. Okay, and it takes a minute for it to render. So come back in another minute and it should be all ready for. One of the things I do want to point out is you are able to put keywords on this section. So during the Afraid of the Future, let's go back and edit. You can edit any time. Let's go ahead and edit this item. You can put all your keywords right here. Okay, so you could say the survivalist and homesteading network, and you could even put other keywords if you really wanted. Okay, save those product settings again. And now you can see that the feed, you'll know that it's fetched the first time wherever you are in queue by looking right there. Okay, and that was done just a few minutes ago. Okay, and then you'll be able to also just put it on a browser and see the feed right here. Click on that, it's going to take you right to your Google Plus code. Okay, and this is an old one. We're currently flipping these back upside down, so you'll have the newest one here, and it's being worked on right now. It doesn't matter which way for most feed systems, but here's the urban homesteading, and that's what you've just done. Okay, and that's pretty cool because what you've done by using a conjunction of Open Graph with the Google Plus plugin, that's the auto poster, combined with an auto blog, which is a Pinterest style auto blog, which I'll be teaching everyone about, is to automate your entire Google Plus system with keywords so that you'll be able to find, as these things get syndicated out, you know, with this feed, okay, like the feed we're just talking about here, you can go follow the previous modules that I've already given you, okay, and take that feed which is essentially this one. Okay, let's go ahead and rock back and turn it. You can use feed blitz to generate a feed out of it, and you can't use FeedBurner anymore because they're onto us with that one, as I told you. But you can go ahead and stick that everywhere. You can just go ahead and set up your regular accounts like I showed you. Okay, like RSS submit and things like that, and Lindexed, and you can run those through there. Okay, you can run your raw feed through or your FeedBlitz feed. Let's go ahead and remove some of these. I don't want to sping in because I just did this a minute ago. There you go. Just add it and go ahead and submit all, and then they're off. Now you've got your G+ feed syndicating out there, and you can add it to Pingler as well to be pinged probably a maximum of a minimum of every 5 to 7 days. 7 to be safe. You don't need to do it every 3 days like some people do. I think anywhere from 1 or 2 days on Pingler is sping or ping spam. I don't really think you should do that, but it doesn't matter so much anymore. There's a diminishing return on pinging by itself. Another thing you could do is I could, if I wanted to, mix this Afraid of the Future URL with another high page rank video blog, and I'll show you how to do this in one of the upcoming videos. I could just literally find a high page rank YouTube channel, which is easy because I'm stealing all the videos from YouTube anyways, right? So if I go to Afraid of the Future, I could look through any one of these videos and find a really high page rank, survivalist channel, and I could pull that Google or that YouTube feed, and I have a special YouTube feed for you to use. You should not use the feeds that Google gives you. I have a different one to give you. I could mix those together in Yahoo Pipes or in FeedBlitz and create a new feed out of it and submit it again. Okay, I suppose I probably need to walk you guys through that actual process, which I'm going to do in the advanced module. But that's really how you start mixing things to create brand new feeds. Okay, very exciting stuff. This will be done in about 10 minutes. We've already done this, so you know the drill. And I'll leave underneath this video everything you need to buy to just create an automatic G+ machine. And remember, it doesn't have to be just blogs that are mass automation. That's what I like to do. Okay, you can actually do these for blogs that are just for example, curation blogs, or you can do them for regular WR1 blogs or your personal blog. Doesn't matter. It just means that every time that you create a post, it's going to automatically go to your Google+, and you don't really need to think about it. Okay? Great. I'll see you on the next video.